And if you have to ask, you can kiss my Anglo-Saxon ass. You can kiss my Anglo-Saxon ass. Oh, cool. Hey, that's me on the replay. That was a bit louder than I thought it'd be. There's probably a better way for me to check replay, but whatever, right? Not a big deal. I don't think so. Should be fine. Anyway, we're back doing Jack. We're doing Jack as in Jack shit. Um, well, didn't even make it a minute in, so I guess, well, actually, yeah, I didn't even make it past the 30-second mark, so I hope YouTube's fine with that, whatever. I mean, I'm not monetized on YouTube yet anyway, but, oh boy, if I do end up doing that. Hold on, I forgot to change the title, you silly Billy mother. Alright, hold on, 5. I'm gonna have to go back and change that retroactively, like, to the whole stream. Because it said 4 before, and that's not true. I'm gonna post in a couple Discords here.
Alert. Prison escape in progress. Ooh, that's a high ledge. Try jumping.
I feel confident here. I know I've said that before in the past, but now I really do. Had a couple of what I would consider bullshit runs yesterday.
You are in a restricted sector.
In the sense that, like, the game kind of screwed me out of certain spots.
If you duck before you jump, you'll go higher. You'll need a high jump to reach the top of this ledge, Jack. Go on, Jack. Do your, stuff.
Beginning of the sweep.
They won't shoot you anyway. You don't even have to attack them, really.
Surrender yourself. You are under arrest.
You can get a longer jump by rolling into it.
You can get a longer jump by rolling into them. It's like, I could do that. I won't, but I could.
If you jump and die, you'll crash down to the ground hard enough.
Easy mode, baby mode.
Stuff's fun, right?
I should add actually a reset thing to that, because I'm pretty sure that yesterday when I died, I'm pretty sure I didn't actually do that command.
There is no escape.
I could be wrong, though. I don't know.
Winner.
Winner? Oh. No, I was wondering who viewer 2 was, and now we don't have to wonder that anymore.
Thanks to me. Nice to breathe
How you doing, Johnny?
We'll get that Baron Praxis guy, all right.
I think this is the winter run. I don't know if you caught like how things went after you went to bed. Stop trying to zap me, dude. But yeah, it was going pretty well, and then the game kind of screwed me. I'm a nerd now. Damn. How could this happen to me? I made my mistake. Oh, hey, that's a song reference. Nice.
That was cool. Do it again. Something's
Doing good? That's good here. Actually, I guess I should count the song reference when I started the stream as well. I'm not gonna count the outro song reference because, to be honest, I don't even know the name of the song that, you know, do thing I do. A thing I do at the end of every stream. Like, I refuse to count that. I fell asleep. Yeah. You slept on this amazing gameplay. No. So, like, I got to that water section, and you're aware of the water section because you were there when I, like, screwed it up that one time. So this time I was ready, like Dark Eco. My vehicle was like had screwed up, so I was swimming in the water, like to get up to it, and then I jump up onto the dock. But because I was in the water initially, like, and the cutscene started before I actually got up on the dock, like as soon as I got close enough, mid-jump it started it. So that turret thing killed me as soon as the mission started. Like, it was a glitch through the fucking... It was a glitch through the, like, through the dock. Like, it wasn't even adhering to any physics. Like, it just straight up glitched through the thing and killed me. I know that jingle. Yeah, everyone knows the jingle, but, like, no one knows what the hell it's from. It's very hard to search. Yeah, you know, like it's like there's no lyrics or anything. So yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how the hell you would search it. I do want to know though. Like, I very much want to know what the hell that's from initially. Yeah. Anyway, so the thing killed me, and then I said, screw it. I'll do this legit. But then when I hit the restart mission button, it didn't give me my Dark Jack back, which is like incredibly dumb. Don't know why it did that. And so I tried to do it legit, and then I lost. And so I just tried it a couple times, like more, and then called it good.
Leaving city safe zone.
Let's see how long I can go without taking any damage. Because Daxter tells you, like, you'll know when you take damage, because Daxter will be like when I open a crate with a health, Daxter's gonna be like, oh yeah, there's a health pack in this thing, Jack, or whatever the fuck he said. I don't know, he says some sort of line. True Jack fans would know what the hell he says. But not me. I'm just a faker. Spent $100 plus on emotes and PNG tuber models for a lie. I don't actually even like this series. Jack more like whack, because it's fucking whack, y'all. But yeah. See, I was kind of annoyed at that, but at the same time, like, it was such a unique way to die that, like, I wasn't even too worried about it. Plus, there was some dude that was in there that, at least I assume a dude, I don't know, I could be wrong on that. Who was, like, a Jack player as well that was, like, chatting for a bit, that was cool. And they followed, so hopefully we'll see them again in the future. Alright, what do we got here? Oh yeah, I forgot to upload one of the parts to YouTube today. Damn, I gotta make sure to do that. I'm trying to make sure that I do this, like, more legit. Because, yeah, there's a lot of times I've been dying just screwing around, and, like, it does eat my time up as I'm playing this game. Like, especially as I can tell, like, consistently, even though I'm doing this quicker. Like, the fact that it takes me, like, 2 hours to get to the point, like, about halfway through the game. Which tells me the game's probably going to be about, like, 5 hours to beat, totally. Because, like, the further you get in the game, obviously, the harder it gets. So there's going to be a lot more, like, planning things out. Which is gonna be fun, I guess. I don't know, there's like certain missions. There's like just a whole slew of missions that I'm like so fucking worried about. Like, I don't even know. But we have 3 more days of attempts. Day 5 here, and then day 6 and 7. So
Decontamination complete.
I might not play on Sunday. I might give that one a break because I'm doing a podcast recording, and that seems like today's Friday for day 5, and then tomorrow's Saturday for day 6. I want the last day to be like one big major push if it ends up being an issue. Like where I don't finish the game before. So I'd rather probably wait till the Monday. Yeah. Well, hopefully you were still, at least, hopefully you were still awake when I discovered the secret of GoldenEye's Baron Samedi laugh from Twitter. That was a Pog moment. Completely unrelated to Jack and Daxter, but I was happy that I solved the childhood. Or, you know, that I figured out some issue from my childhood. I shouldn't be sad anymore. I'm no longer, I mean, I guess I am a nerd, but now I've accepted it. Do 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 do. So you can tell I'm taking this more seriously because today is the day that I'm back and sitting in the actual chair, which means I'm actually more centered on the screen. Whereas before, like yesterday, I was just lazily sitting in bed as I played. Yeah, you gotta. What's the phrase? Dress for success. It's kind of like that, but like, you know, the posture version of that. Like, sit straight and your gaming will be great. I don't know, something. I don't know, I can figure it out. So like 10 minutes, yeah, there'll be some sort of jingle you can figure out there, I guess. There's something so satisfying about crashing vehicles into walls as you leave them, because the vehicles despawn either way, right? So it's not like you get to keep them. So why not just crash into a wall immediately? Oh my god, Jack, there's metalheads.
Those are metalheads!
I can tell you where we're gonna lose the whole thing about not taking damage. Of course, that's not what this run is in general, but the longer I don't take damage, the better, for obvious reasons. If I can tell you where I'm gonna lose that particular part of the challenge, of like a mini challenge for myself, is the fortress tank. I'm absolutely gonna take at least one hit of damage. Not a chance I clear that, like no hit. But I have pretty high hopes for this run. Or that, if nothing else for today. It kind of depends on how fortress tank goes, whatever. I just need to be like not worried about going for it. You know what I mean? Like sitting back too much is gonna get me. Like the more I worry about it, in the sense of more as I play and like let myself get hit, or sorry, the more that I try to avoid just taking any damage whatsoever, the more chance I have of completely whiffing the entire part of the challenge there. Kind of amazed he didn't hit me there when he lunged at me. I don't know if I had like invincibility frames off of a roll, or if it just happened to barely miss. But I mean, I'll take it either way, right? The less damage I take, the better for little old me. Also, I did notice the last time I played this, I ran into one very particular issue, and that was the fact that I didn't activate. I didn't get Dark Bomb as early as I would prefer to get it. And so there's a certain part where I could have used Dark Bomb that didn't get to use it the way I wanted to. And so I need to make sure that when I get the chance to do that, I activate that as soon as I can.
Allow me.
Because it just makes those areas easier if I do that.
These precursor orbs are
I wasn't going for the orb again. I don't really care about getting the orbs on these runs because they don't do me any good, but I'm going to clear out this beach because if I get the skull gems now, I don't have to worry about the skull gems later. This is actually probably where I'm going to take damage, but we'll see. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well. I mean, it's hard not to take damage with those guys when you have no, there's no long-range weapon I could do to take them out. But it's not a big deal, though. I can heal myself.
The crate had a health pack inside.
I'm surprised I only lost one hit of damage, though. That's pretty good. And really, it's just the fact that there was, like, fucking 4 of them on the beach, plus a bunch of other shit. If it's just these, like, 2, for example, I can take them out with no problem. I think they're gonna remake me do that anyway, dropping the bridge, but I'll do it regardless. Oh, haha, son of a bitch. Hey, what up, Velcro is a ripoff Bochi? I feel like now I'm gonna have to Google real quick what the hell Bochi is. It just gives me an article of, like, Mario. Like a character in Mario.
I think we need to go back to the city, Jack.
Japanese. Let's try that. No? I don't know. Okay. Maybe you can explain it, what it is. Hey, buddy, we're on the same Twitch team. How's it going? Yeah, Boshi's the Blue Yoshi in Super Mario RPG. Okay, good. Alright. Yeah, I should probably get that game at some point. I would love it. I don't have, like, a Switch or anything, and I know, like, originally it would have been on probably 64, I imagine, but, of course, 64 games are expensive as hell these days for, like, the good ones. But yeah, same team. Oh, you mean the Trophy Hunter one?
Let's go talk to Torn.
Yeah, welcome, obviously. If you're from the, well, first of all, thanks for the follow, obviously. That's a big one. Not PSN, what is it? PSNP? Or, yeah, it is, whatever. Um, that's that, whatever. Here's funny little trophy times. Obviously, if you're also on the Trophy Hunter team, then, you hunt trophies as well. I got 192 platinums. After I'm done with this like Jack challenge, which I'm not trophy hunting it, I'm just doing it because I like Jack and Daxter. But after I do that, I'm gonna return to working on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga collection for PS4, and then they give you like a PS5 free upgrade, and so I'll be doing that as well afterwards. And then there's I have Pac-Man World Repacked or whatever. I want to do that one. So it'll be shortly after. But I need to get back to the Yakuza games. I've already done Zero, Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, and 3. And I've had 4 sitting on the back burner for like ages where like I keep chipping away at it here and there. But I want Yakuza 4 to be my 200th platinum. My 100th platinum was Dishonored 2 because like I was getting into the Dishonored games like right near like around like 90 plats or so, and I ended up platinuming Dishonored 1 twice, PS3 and PS4. I love the series because I really like stealth in general in games. And I really like the aesthetic of Dishonored and story, and just like it's one of my favorite series now of all time. And so I was really happy to have 2 be my 200 platinum, or my 100 platinum. And likewise, Yakuza, like I got into Yakuza, I got into the games a couple of years ago for Zero, and I really loved the games, even with all their annoyances, of course, especially for trophy hunting, like super annoyances. Yakuza 4 has pachinko, and I don't understand anything with fucking pachinko. Like, I'm finally just understanding mahjong after like a couple of games worth of trying to play it and dragging my fucking head across the floor as I hate myself. But now they're throwing in pachinko in the mix, and I'm just like, my brain is like, I don't understand, can't compute. I always had funny names in the Boshi, Big Thick Boy, Juicy Ass Daddy, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Or, oh, Kentucky Fried Frickin'. That's good. I like that, actually. That's a good one, too, because people might do, if they were to read that name, people might, like, they'll read it just how I just read it, or they'll read it legitimately, like, they think it's fried chicken, and then they realize later, like, oh, it's actually not that. But yeah, good names, I like them. Platzer love, Platzer life. Yeah, very much appreciate it. Platinums are very much, I don't know, it hits that dopamine hit. I used to 100% games even as a kid and on like PS2 and stuff. Like Gun is one of my favorite games. It's an Activision game of like the Old West, not Red Dead Revolver, but like, that type of style. And even that game, like games like that is 100% Kingdom Hearts, yada yada. But in terms of trophies, since you followed, you would get access to. Well, first of all, this is one of our BTTV emotes. But then also, I have the bronze, silver, and gold ones are follower emotes. And of course, I had to have a platinum. That's one of the subscriber emotes. But is the goldfish theme song IDK? But I know all that shows up is Tom's Diner. Oh, is that do 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 do? Is that the one you're thinking of, Johnny? No, it is kind of similar to Snack That Smiles Back Goldfish. But I guess they are similar, but like no, it's not the same song. I can see how that'd be a mix-up though, because I mean they are definitely similar. I'm platinuming Hogwarts in like an hourish will be 308. Ooh, so you're further along on the platinuming journey. That's pretty good. How is that game to platinum? I have a friend that's playing that game. I'm not playing it just because I don't really I didn't really like. I grew up in the era that should have been reading Harry Potter. Like a bunch of my friends are super Harry Potter nerds. I never gave a shit about the series. Didn't dislike it. I just never read it. I watched a tiny bit of the film one time when it was on. When it was on TV at one point when I was like flipping through channels. So yeah, I just didn't have like any sort of super desire to play the game, but the game seems like it's cool for people that are like super Harry Potter buff individuals. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Dark Jack. Let's make sure we don't get hit here. Oh, what the hell did he just break the? Wait, what the hell? Hold on a second. Oh, first of all, I died, so that failed it. I guess I did it too much on that, but like, did he? I have to test this out because I will reset this run, but I have to test this out for my own sanity here because I need to know this. Can that gun kill the other guns? Have I never known the fortress tank can kill the other fucking turrets? Yeah. I need a way to test this. Yeah, you're right. That's definitely death. I know it's not the same, but I pretend that is. I can't figure it out. I tried asking like a couple of my music friends, but yeah, they didn't seem to know either. Damn it. I want to see if he kills it because I'm curious. Like, it seems like I can't consistently get him. Like, I can't consistently get the tank to do it. But like, it looked as though that the tank shot the either the tank shot it or I destroyed it with my dark jack. But I don't know. Like, okay, no, that seems like it's not the case then. Huh. Okay, well, I definitely want. I'm gonna check the video back here real quick because I want to see it. The Fortress tank is kind of, I don't know, it's like it's the bane of my fucking existence when it comes to trying to play these games. I mean, it's because I was spamming square too much because I was trying to avoid getting shot again. Oh no! The one turret shot the other turret, and I got out of the way just in time. So the turrets can blow each other up. Oh, that's cool. You know, I'm not even mad that I died there now because, like, I didn't know that. That's wild. That's a cool discovery. I mean, you know, it's like very niche and not super useful because, like, you know, to plan that out would be a giant old pain in the ass, but yeah, that's cool. Arch Nemesis, yeah, it is too. Like, I will say, I am glad that it's so early on in the game. I would, to be honest though, I really wish it was like the first mission. I wish it was the tutorial area, because like at least I could, you know, like if I lost, at least I could just carry on. But yeah, I guess I'll do a reset. And I think I'll do another reset because I'm pretty sure I didn't do one yesterday. But yeah, because for context for Boshi here, the which by the way, Yoshi's my favorite Mario character, so I feel you. But for context, that yeah, I'm a very big Jack and Daxter fan. That's why my PNG tuber model is based on Daxter, of course. Favorite series of all time, yada yada. No introductions needed for this game series, but
Prison escape in progress.
I was permadeathing Jack 1, you know, playing all the game all the way through once without dying. And on the eighth attempt, I finally got it, and because I was streaming it, of course,
These sectors
and I was really close to affiliate before I started doing it, and then once I did affiliate, like it got me enough average viewers to end up hitting affiliate, so that was cool. And so I figured for 100 followers, which I just hit last week, the celebration was like doing 7 days of attempting a Jack 2 permadeath, which Jack 2, of course, if you've played the games, you know Jack 2 is significantly harder than Jack 1.
surrender yourself. You are under arrest.
Like, I mean, let's put it this way. It took me only 8 attempts to do Jack 1, and we're on attempt number 21 right now on Jack 2. Taking damage there is not a big deal because we can just get our health back later on. I'm not worried at all.
There is no escape.
We're free, Jack. Thanks to me. Nice to breathe some fresh air, huh? We'll get that back.
But yeah, I'd be willing to check out your stuff after stream for sure, because you know, trophy hunters stick together, yada yada. There's actually another channel um, that isn't part of our team thing, but like I would highly recommend as a channel. Let me do a quick shout out to them. There's this person also trophy hunts quite a bit. They're not live right now, but they'll probably be later. But he's actually worked at EA on like I think mainly the hockey games. He's also worked on oh, I think was it the original Dead Space or was it Mass Effect? It was one of those two. I don't know. I can't remember. stream much anymore, but my PSN is
It was
big
very brave.
boy
This
Boshi.
child is important.
Alright, yeah, let's
He looks kind of scruffy.
also, yeah, if you can tell, my profile picture in the bottom corner is Daxter holding a platinum trophy. That's used to be my channel icon, but then I thought I'd make the channel icon the more like the OC thing, try
It's
to
an underground
homogenize the brand a little bit more.
waging war
Holy
against
shit, we're
very
friends now.
Praxis. Its leader, the Shadow, could use
That's all I
fighters.
do when I'm not working.
Go to the
Go to the slums, you dirty I'd watch this run be the run that I actually
The
succeed
signal
on
is
this.
displayed in the lower right. Follow the commands on the map.
And then I'm gonna have, when I do the YouTube upload, I'm gonna have to cut out that entire section of just sitting there,
Transportation system.
like, perusing trophies for fucking 20 minutes.
Try switching covers up.
I love doing that stuff, though. You know, like, not, most people aren't trophy hunters, so it's always nice when you meet another trophy hunter, because you get to, like, nerd out on, like, oh, this challenge was annoying. Oh, yeah, that was. Oh, I love platinuming that game. Oh, I found that hard. You know what I mean? Like, it's just cool.
Track or ground obstacles.
Big old fan. I'm a nerd now. Damn it. Oh, I'm a nerd that has to be flipped upside down.
Are you Torn?
Maybe this guy's a new. Used to be.
Why would you do this to me? Now I get to be sad on the ceiling.
To join the fight for the city.
I'm
Big
dancing with myself. It's terrible. That was such a terrible way to try to do, like, crying, but also singing.
Why don't you and your pet go join the circus? Unless you've got the fur.
I'm sad now. I'm just gonna put it in the right corner because I have a feeling that's what you're gonna say.
The top of the ruined tower and bring it back to me. Then maybe
Alright.
we'll talk.
Next fight after Hogwarts will be Forbidden West. Can't wait. I still need to play the Horizon games. They look pretty good. Gold on the ceiling. Johnny, do the reference command for me if you can, sir, please and thank you, because they're really good. Hey, Samos, what up? Fellow Jack and Daxter fan, Samos. You know, we were just talking about you yesterday, man. That lurk emote you got is like Pog, if you could post that in chat. Thanks. Thanks, Johnny. Fucking get out of my way there. There it is. Yeah, the lurker. Classic. I love that little guy. Oh yeah, no, maybe you might enjoy this one, Samus. I have an idea for, it'll play here in a second, as soon as, like, I'm done with this mission, but I have an idea for a sound alert. It's you'll probably know the part, but, like, it's when you go to this next mission prompt after you talk to him, and he tells you to go to the pumping station. It starts off with Daxter, like, trying to walk over to take a drink of water, and of course it's like sewage or oil or whatever the hell. Like dirty water or whatever, because he turned off the pumping station shit. And the line he says when he does it is like it's like WHEW. It's like woo, but it's like really loud.
Healthy, Jack, or who'll do the fighting?
And so I wanted to make that like a sound alert. But it'll play very shortly. I want a Brooder emo. Oh, dude, yeah, Brooder's cool. We here at Jack and Daxter Industries support the lurkers' rights. Look, dude, that's what their campaign slogan should be. Lurkers' rights or workers' rights. Like, come on now, let's like there you go, fresh on a platter. That's your next campaign. Easy approval ratings right there. That should be really easy to do. Yeah, I already have it. I already have it uploaded on YouTube. I just need to like cut the clip down to like the actual audio. And like trim it a little bit more, because I captured it from my game, and I already uploaded it to YouTube in like a private video, so I can look at it. Also, shout out to Daxter getting his nuts hit. That's like classic. The Crash Bandicoot writers were in the office that day when they wrote that one.
Let's go back to the city.
Let's go back to the city, Jack. Please. My wife and kids are missing me. Fake fan. Daxter doesn't have any kids, and Tess isn't even his wife. Plus, it's Jack too, so they aren't even acquainted yet.
Re-entering city.
Do 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 do. There. Well, enough of me being sad. Let's be smug for a bit. Now, would you just want the sound or have a clip play as well? No, I think just the sound because it's just like a little bit more versatility in it. Because I can have like the videos play, but the thing is I don't like videos playing as much because even though I have like some videos, and actually I'll play this next video when I beat the. I'll play this next video one when I beat the Fortress Tank because it seems to be the bane of my existence of doing permadeath runs. I've died at this Fortress Tank probably like fucking like I'm on my 21st playthrough. Or my 21st attempt on this, and the Fortress Tank has probably killed me like 5 times at least. It makes up the majority, and then there's like probably like 3 times of the tutorial just because I'm fucking around too much. Like as soon as I lose a good run, and then I'm just like, yeah, there it is. By the way, woo! Just that sound effect of woo. It's good. I should show you later, Samos. Like, I'm gonna have to clip it out, but like the game bugged out on me yesterday when I was doing this, like right near the end of the stream, when I was doing that mission in the water section, because I was gonna cheese it with Dark Jack, right? You just do the Dark Jack bomb, kill the water turret when you're grabbing the piece of the symbol of Mar. And, so just like you can cheese it, but then I was in the water before I started the mission, and so I jumped up onto the dock. And the only reason I was in the water is because, like, like me fucking around, I'd end up destroying my vehicle, so I had to swim the last little bit of the way there. But, what was I saying? Like I jump out and to try to grab the ledge, but before I grab the ledge, it starts the cutscene for the mission. But because the game registers me as still in the water, that turret thing not only like is already spawned in, but it's like glitched into the dock because it's glitched at the same altitude as you are, and it just kills me immediately before I even have time to turn to Dark Jack and kill him. I would just cheese this permadeath by doing speedrun strats. Well, I'll have you know I'm not a speedrunner, so I don't know half the strats. The only thing I've been waiting on in certain parts is, like, certain parts, obviously, you could do, like, that crazy, like, fall off the map jump thing where you get super high, but then there's a lot of parts where that wouldn't be useful, because in the sense that if I were to fuck it up, then, like, you fall in a pit and you die. So, like, I'd be willing to do that in areas where, like, failure wouldn't mean my death. Yeah, other than what I would say is like that one's like directly cheesing it in regards to like killing the thing before it even shows up. Every other thing I'm pretty much doing legit in the game. I can't think of one other thing I'm just playing. Like there's strategic uses of Dark Jack otherwise, like certain waves I'm wiping out with the dark bombs, but otherwise it's all legit. Well, just the one to skip half the game, so I don't have to play some of the harder missions. I've never even heard of that one. I've never watched a Jak 2 speedrun. I've watched a couple of Jak 1 speedruns, and I did watch that one time you were doing a Jak 3 like speedrun. So I've seen a little bit of that. I've never seen Jak 2 specifically though. So I wouldn't mind doing, after I'm done with, like, assuming I can pass this someday in my life, I would want to do Jak 3 next, and Jak X is literally impossible to permadeath, like, there's just no way you could do it. But, I don't know, like, I mean, The thing is, I don't have a. I did have a PSP, but like 90% of the screen is dead pixels. Plus, like being able to capture that on screen would be kind of pain in the ass. And I do own Lost Frontier, but like I don't like Lost Frontier enough to even care about trying it. You know what I mean? Like Lost Frontier is like I don't even think it's a bad game. It's just a bad Jack game. You know what I mean? Like if it wasn't like take away the Jack universe parts of the story and character designs and stuff. If it was just like here's a weird space pirate game about like the world energy dying, so you need to go off. Like I think it'd actually be a good game. Like it would be received fine. But... What do we got? Yeah, first 5 minutes in the game, and you're already fighting Praxis and Mars Tomb. Ah, shit. That's wild. Does that involve like what, like clipping through the floor or something to like get to like the area where the tomb is? Let's go back to the city, Jack. You know, the city that we live in, that we need to save. You know, Haven City, that city. Let's go back to that city, Jack. I'll keep bugging you about it for the next fucking 10 years. I mentioned it before, but the only reason I'm grabbing those is just so I don't have to grab them later when we're here with Sig. It's just easier to go out of my way and grab the skull gems now. Yeah, using Zoomer to jump over barriers to get to the tomb. Oh, that's cool.
I think we need to go back to the city, Jack.
Daxter, I know we need to go back to the city, you fucking furry son of a bitch. Like, shut up. I'm gonna skin you alive and wear you as like a... not a coat because you're too small, but I don't know, like a sock or something. I'll make a pair of socks out of you, shut up. Don't say it again, Daxter. I'm like here, I'm leaving. Alright, we're good. This is Daxter every single time we're doing anything outside the city for more than half a second. Wait a second here. That's him every single time, that son of a bitch. That's a BTTV or that's a BTTV emote, by the way. So I would recommend adding that one to Samos, if you use BTTV, because you can add up to 50 to your own channel. And I saw like when I was looking through Jack emotes, there was probably like about like 10 Jack emotes. I ended up adding like 5 or 6. Like I ended up adding oh god, how do you fucking do this one? Is it to even get it to pop up where I need it to pop up? It damn it, whatever. I mean, apparently Mary was able to see all of them apparently because she had like a plugin that could let her see like which ones I have added to the channel. But for me, I'm not able to see them unless I have BTTB open. I was gonna look for that, but then when I ended the stream yesterday, it was like 5 in the fucking morning, so I just didn't feel like doing it. Alright, whatever. But yeah, that would actually skip quite a bit in the story. I mean, as someone who's played a lot of Jack, you would know as well. There's certain areas in this game that I haven't made it to yet, because I've died at that water part like 3 different times from my runs, and so I haven't made it past that point yet. But of course, I have a full what's supposed to be a foolproof strategy to make it, but then like I keep running into other random issues. I did find out on my third attempt of it. I found out that you can't like land in the water first and then use Dark Jack and Bond, because even if you can get it off quick enough, if that thing is allowed to be like up, like stop moving in the water before whatever, it's just invincible. You can't kill it.
Slum's water is back on.
You know, shoot, like even if it doesn't shoot you mid animation, if you get the animation off, it still won't kill the damn thing. Maybe if you're like super quick, it could, but like otherwise, it won't. Oh yeah, Samos, did you know that, like, random thing that doesn't really matter here, but did you know that, oh damn, I didn't save it. Or I did save it, but I got rid of it. For this fortress tank section, the turret section that comes, like, pretty quickly into the mission, those turrets can kill the other turrets. Like, if you have one turret shoot at another turret, You can actually blow them up. I didn't know that until just today. Good times. That was another fun thing I did as a kid. Hopping off the vehicle just before you end up running into a guard,
Unauthorized
just so you
use
can
of
injure a
fortress
guard.
door.
Good old
Activating
time.
security tank.
But yeah, look at that. I got the turrets to kill each other on that. So yeah, not only does that reduce damage, obviously, to use Dark Jack there pretty strategically, but you're quicker when you do that, which means you're getting to the section quicker, which means less damage overall. There we go. Pretty much that one hallway with those guns, and I can't believe I just pulled it off again. But like I had the one turret accidentally shoot the other one. I wasn't trying to, but I'm glad I pulled it off again. Yeah, I didn't know I could do that till like just now. Maybe as a kid I've done that before, but like I probably didn't pay attention when I did, or I forgot it. Winner. Winner. But yeah, I mean, my only challenge with the fortress tank is like if I make it through that one section in the beginning with those turrets. If I can make it through that, then I win. Like no matter what, pretty much. Because that's my only difficult part, because a lot of times I get shot in the air, and so I try to avoid that. Like I try to avoid jumping in that area as much as I can. Like I jump over things, but like I try to make sure that I'm blatantly over a good chunk of like pathing underneath me, so that if I get shot out of the air, it's not a big deal. Ah, I left the lock on a little bit too soon there.
Warning. Missile cooling systems damaged. Alert. Battery cooling system failure. Emergency override initiated. Missile systems at critical overload. Failsafe not responding. Danger. Warhead detonation imminent. Evacuating mode.
Yeah. And easy. Yep. No problem. It's just that one very specific section of that fucking tank, dude, is like just absolutely kills me. So once I get past that, then it's pretty smooth sailing here. Most of these missions past this point are incredibly easy. I did fail on the SIG mission once, like the first SIG mission. How do I want to do this? Yeah, we'll do this next. Otherwise, I've had like easy time. I did kind of almost die on the mountain section with the rocks that fall from the thing. That was kind of annoying yesterday, but otherwise I've done pretty well. It's crew time, yeah. As a kid, I used to have trouble in this section, I really did. But as an adult, like, no problem. You just go up top section, no problem. Like, there was only one time out of the many times I've done this mission in the past, week, where I've had even remotely a chance of losing it. And even then, it still was like, it wasn't like that bad. I'm going a bit slower than you normally would because obviously, like, one and done. Like the more cautious I am, the better things are for the most part. But yeah, there's other areas in the game that like I mean, you would know obviously areas that are just like fucking gonna be super annoying for this type of idea. Some of the racing is gonna be annoying, just because of the fact that like even if you don't get blown up, I would count losing the race as failing. And not to mention, like, there's certain areas even, like, the vehicles might gang up on you in, like, certain corners, and then you hit a wall, and now your vehicles, can't really move at all. The section at I think it's called the dig? The drilled platform. The section with the drilled platform, you gotta take out that giant, like, tanker thing. Like the warship or whatever, that's gonna be super annoying because it's just, like, the on-the-rails shooter section of it, just Very frustrating. Um, the second praxis fight might be annoying. I failed there a couple times, but it just depends on where my health is going to be by the end of the other two sections, I guess. What else? There's like definitely a couple other ones I'm trying to think of that are just like ridiculously super fucking annoying. Oh, the blast bot section. Dude, the blast bot section where they send all those giant like spider drone bombs. That's gonna be horrendous. Like, that's maybe one of the hardest missions I feel like in the game. Like, I would say it's top 5 hardest missions, maybe even top 3, possibly first, but I don't know. I'd have to see every single mission in front of me right now to make that
Had to teach you how
claim.
to use this baby. The scatter gun is a good short-range weapon with a wide field of fire. To fire the weapon, press the trigger. Good. Some kick, huh? It's not the fastest firing weapon in the world, though. You can put your weapon away or pull it out at any time. Try putting the weapon away. Easy, huh? Now take the weapon back out. Good. You can find red ammo inside Crimson Guard crates. Shoot the crates. Great. Now you're ready. You want to try the scattergun course?
Oh boy, do I want to try the scattergun course, I sure do.
Good luck. Shoot every target. The faster you shoot each target, the more points you'll get. Hold your fire on 6. Hit a friendly target, get points will
Damn,
double.
I thought he spawned in on right for, or yeah, on left first, but he didn't. Either way, I'm only doing these just to get to the goal and then I'm gonna run to the exit. Yeah, good enough for me. If this was like Jack 3 where you got actually like gun upgrades a bunch, if you got precursor orbs, I'd be doing it, but like any sort of like good upgrade that would actually help me in this challenge is so far down the list that I just don't care. I'd have to collect so much of that shit. Okay, so this is... I believe this is the SIG mission next. SIG mission, and then the sewer one should come up shortly after. Yeah. Why are you blocked? Don't block the entrance. Get out of here. Alright, yeah. Hey, you ever thought about being a wastelander? I sure have. Damn it, dude. Do you want to get a challenge where you get wasted? Play Jack 2, but then take a drink every time you crash into another vehicle. Doesn't even have to blow up, just anytime you specifically crash where it makes that really loud noise. Not like a tiny little bump, but like actual crash. Be wasted within the first like half an hour. But yeah. If you were to ever do a permadeath run, say most of the one thing I would recommend for health is that when you go into portals, you get your health back in full. So like using the mountain area is a good one for that. There's obviously health inside the sewers as well. You can pick up like health packs. Later on in the Dead Town section, you can do that as well. Sometimes Vin's portals, you could use those, although those don't seem to be consistently open. I would imagine probably when you go to like the weird areas with Ashland's like Black Pass, probably those transition parts heal you as well, I would guess. Who just save? Oh, save load. I mean, could you do that? Yes, I feel like it's kind of against the spirit of doing it in one go. You know what I mean? It's gonna. I mean, it's fair, I guess.
This is your battle. I am... Sweep
No, it's not. Eh. Yeah. To me, like, I'm not saying it strictly is or isn't, but to me it feels like it is. Like I wouldn't say like it's written in the rules or whatever, but I don't know, like I can kind of like I feel like it's more authentic to go and actually grab the things. Although I guess there's probably some people out there that would even think just using the portals in general it would be against that sort of idea as well. Okay, so do that and get Dark Jack powers, and we can use that at the beach next. Damn, I need to charge my phone.
Exiting city.
Here we go. Here comes trouble. Follow me.
No, I'm not gonna follow you, buddy. I want those skull gems first.
Get behind me while I toast that tank.
Okay, good. Make sure to toast that tank, buddy, while I go and charge my phone real quick. Okay, and we're good. We're saved for another day. God damn, this fucking video game, dude. This is twice now this week this has happened. That doesn't count. That doesn't count as a failure on the challenge, obviously. I didn't die. I wasn't even close to dying. God damn it. I think it's not a big deal, though. I think it'll start me directly off in the pumping station, so we should be fine. So, damn you, Naughty Dog, and your potentially shoddy ports. Uh, damn video games, come on. Oh, hey, it's nighttime now. Oh no, that might give me a huge advantage
Here
somehow.
comes trouble.
Ah, I fell through the floor, what the hell? Alright, we're fine, we're fine. He took an extra hit, which is kind of lame, because he didn't take a hit the first time I did this, but whatever.
Get behind me while I toast that tank.
We should be fine here. I'm not really seeing any area where it's gonna be too crazy.
This way.
This way, you know, the way that we were already facing.
Great. Don't get caught. Did you miss me? Let's get across the bridge before they come back.
Well, let's get across the bridge.
There's our first target. Keep the other creatures back while I charge up the peacemakers.
Alright. It is very fun to shoot them in the air, I'm gonna be honest.
Ride Metalhead. Let's get to the next target. With Metalheads, I say shoot first, ask questions later. There's the second.
Easy
skill.
peasy.
Sitting pretty.
Now, could you do it without that? Yes, but like, why not do it where I know consistently I'm gonna be able to pull it off? Oh fuck! Sorry. I usually use punching as like a general like move myself forward sort of thing, and so sometimes I end up. At least he didn't take much damage. I don't think he took only like a tiny bit, so we're fine.
Boom, baby! One less Metalhead to think about. Next target.
Hopefully you can forgive me, Sig, for my transgressions. Damn it. I like that he yells at me to stay close, as if I'm not like continuing on with the actual mission that we're trying to do here.
Great. No time to celebrate.
Also, I didn't mean to get hit there, obviously. I didn't actually mean to jump on that platform. I was trying to jump closer, but not quite on it. Okay, it's fine. We won't take damage here, so I'm not too worried about it.
Watch my 6 while I toast this bad boy. The trick
Okay,
is
I'll
to
be sure to watch your 6, your 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because, of course, they don't just come from 6. That'd be nice, but they don't.
Now that's what I call blowing someone. Where's my sucker? Gotta thread the needle this time.
Not too bad. Usually I take either a little bit of damage there, or like, I don't know, like something, but, oh shit, hey. Don't you attack my buddy. Come on now. Dude, no, how many of these fucking things spawn? Okay, I'll just sit here. I'm not gonna farm any more Dark Eco. Obviously, I'm wasting too much time doing this shit. I thought for sure... I keep leaving his side because I thought for sure he was done having these things spawn in on him. You asshole. God damn it. Alright, fine. It's my bad. I messed up. Yeah, you're welcome for covering your butt. I mean, I don't know if I did the best job in the world of it, but, you know, that's... At least, you know, something happened there.
Say goodnight, baby.
Okay, mission complete, not a problem. I mean, a little sketchy there, but to be honest, I'm full health, and so it doesn't really matter what Sig's health was at the end of the day. No. My brain can't see the thing. There we go. I'm gonna go through this section just really quick. Not the whole thing, but just like a little bit of it, because I'm already pretty much full Dark Jack, so I wouldn't mind grabbing just a little bit more. Just to fill it up. Plus I can grab some ammo, I guess, on the way. Oh, okay, never mind. Well, whatever, that works too. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got ammo. Nice, nice. But yeah, honestly, once you get past the fortress tank, like, from this point up until, like, that water section that I was dealing with is pretty smooth sailing for the game, and to be honest, that water section's fine, anyway, if we're being real, as long as I can, like, not fuck it up. Which, I mean, that's true about anything, but, like, specifically about... Like, I've made several mistakes that I should have not made throughout the time, that are way easier not to make than some of the other sections. I think the first major problem area, and the one I was putting off on doing, is, after I do the water section, I'm eventually going to have to do the thing where I deliver the kid to Vin. That mission, I feel like it's going to suck a bit, and then the one directly after that, which is, like, going to the drill platform and fucking up the warship thing. That's going to be, I think it's going to be, like, one of the first, like, major hurdles in the game. Daxter's section in the Act 2 area of the tomb, like that's... Dexter handles a bit differently on his jumps, like it's kind of weird, like his jumps don't seem to go... Like, I don't know, like it's just like the timing on the double jump is like fucking weird compared to Jack. And so that might get me killed. So much so that I might just like upload my save to the cloud and have that as like a separate save, just so I can practice it on the off chance I get to that spot again. And luckily I won't have to do any of that. Or, well, hopefully I meant to say. Hopefully I won't have to do any of that. Hopefully I just like get in one go, but you know how the game be. Damn it. I may or may not be playing a game on my phone in between driving sections here, so if you see me randomly crash to a wall, probably I'd say like 8 out of 10 times that's the reason. Fucking gonna have to make a montage of all the times I randomly crash into shit while I'm sitting here reading stuff on my phone or playing a game or looking at chat or whatever, distracted driving montage. Like right there, I didn't realize I hit a guard. That sucked. Oh. Luckily nothing negative is gonna happen, because full health, full ammo, not a big deal. Right over the open water. Did I need to kill him? No, but that was more just sending a message. Okay, sewer time. Sewers. We're back to my playthrough of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, starring Jack and Dexter. Damn it. I just platted Hogwarts. Hell yeah, dude.
Winner.
Yeah, winner. Yeah, we got a winner section. And give me a second here. Unless let me copy and paste this. I'm gonna spam the fuck out of this. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention too that thing I was talking about earlier with the whole visual portion. This is the only visual alert I have in terms of like not like follow or sub whatever. That's the only one I have is like and I meant to play this after I won the Fortress tank, but just to pretend I did. Okay, damn it, it's redeemed, not 10, isn't it? Here we are. There we are. There we go. Good old dude, where's my car clip. Now gonna take a small break to binge watch Last of Us. That's fair. I've heard many great things about that show. Might be getting HBO just to watch that. Because man, I want to see it, but I don't have HBO. But we'll see. But yeah, hope you enjoy your show. Thanks for stopping in. GG on getting the platinum. Thanks for the follow. And yeah, if I see you on, I'll well, actually, you know what? Let me. Where are you at? Brain. Yeah, I'll just throw a follow your way. Why not? And if I happen to be on a similar time that you're on, then we can yeah, see what's up. Always gotta support the fellow trophy hunters. I don't need anything there. Hey, thank you very much. Oh, for sure, man. Also, I mean, it probably goes without saying, but if there's a game I have, like a multiplayer game that you need help on that I've done, feel free to hit me up.
Shoot the gun, Jack.
That's one side of town. Keep looking.
Haha, I was ready for you. You can't scare me behind that stupid little fence of yours. Nah, come on. They all fall by my hands. No one is safe against the Jack or the Dexter. I could probably shoot it from a little bit of a further distance, but it's one of those scenarios where I'm like, do I, might as well not test it just in case. Many times as a kid, I tried to make it all the way to the end of that. It's pretty tough to do. Easy. Now, could you do it without Dark Jack? Sure, but like, why not, right? It's just a whole group of enemies right up your ass. Perfect, primo, supreme time to be using Dark Bomb. Because when it comes to permadeath, the name of the game is minimizing damage. Because inevitably you're gonna fuck up somewhere, so you need to have like the health cushion to ideally be able to fuck up somewhere. Like, I didn't mean to use the water to escape that, but that works out of my favor. Good morning. Sir, you were upside down. Oh, yeah, it's probably, you know what, you're right. It's probably been it's probably been the 15 minutes. I can probably put myself back the right way. Johnny got a little bit more than he bargained for. It's one of my channel redeem point things. For 500 points, put me upside down for 5 minutes, or for 15 minutes, so. I can't believe Johnny's made so much use of that I don't even recognize when it's upside down anymore. It just like looks natural. You son of a bitch.
Winner.
Winner. Okay, here we go. You're breaking my balls, Mario. God damn it. If no one here has seen, or, if some people here haven't seen that clip, I can't recommend it enough, that whole video. Super Mario Brothers Frustration. If you just search that up, you'll find it. It's like millions upon millions of views. And, like, at least 3 of my channel alerts are from that. The follower alert and 2 sound alerts. I love it. And honestly, if it didn't seem, like, douchey, I would actually add, like, a bunch more. I was watching it like a couple days ago, just because I got in the mood of watching it again. And God, there's so many good quotes in that.
Decontamination complete.
Seal off the area.
There. But I'll make sure today is definitely going to be the day we pass that water section, because I can't see any other area where like we're realistically going to die until we hit that point. And then like for sure we're like, I'm going to get off the damn vehicle and walk on that plank like way before I hit that cutscene. Like, I'm going to make sure, like, we're gonna dot our I's and cross our T's to make sure that I make it on there. Not in the water. Make sure I have Dark Jack. Make sure I'm full on health just in case. And full on ammo just in case. Like, we're gonna go super anal about it. Just to make sure that, like, I pass it. Because now it's like a damn omen. You're not owning the character spelled with an N. Omen isn't a bad thing. A dark tide. I guess omens are more so, what are those? Those are more so premonitions rather than like, I guess they don't have to be negative, right? It's just like an idea of something that'll happen. Because usually if people say, they would say bad omen, which implies that there's like, just, stuff happening in general. I'm going on some fucking weird tirade. Time to get the blaster upgrade, baby. Get out of my way, I'm getting guns. So I can commit more vehicular manslaughter and drive-by shootings.
The blaster is a good all-around choice with a nice rate of fire. This weapon requires more aiming ability. You can switch weapon modes at any time. You can combo your attacks by kicking, then firing your weapon.
So have a nice stream. Gotta go work. Oh, that's fair. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. Hell yeah, I hope you have a good day at work, man.
That's a Wastelander move. They won't know what hit them. You can find yellow ammo in crates. Would you like to test your skills on the gun?
Oh boy, would I like to test my skills. I mean, you're gonna force me to, I assume, right? So...
Ready?
Yeah. Just hit him. Just hit him. Please just hit him. I mean, like, I don't expect it to be, like, the most, like, crazy lock-on ever, but sometimes I wish the blaster would be a little bit more accurate on the lock-on. Like, it kept jumping in between where the actual, uh, gold creature was. Alright, we got enough now. We're good. But, yeah.
You can be my backup any day.
And I'm back to the hip and the Hagen. I like that the Halo spawns in, like, sooner than the actual hip hog does. I don't know if that's an issue with the port, or if that's just, like, how the game is normally. Of course, once you start, once you play this game, like, dozens of times, you focus in on, like, the weirdest details. Alright. Every time they spawn in a Crimson Guard, I keep mentioning it, but it keeps being true. Every time they spawn in one of these assholes directly in front of me. It's like, oh, hey, here's a race, and then we immediately put a blockade, like, in the first, like, 2 steps. It's like, cool, thanks, buddy. 100-meter dash, but then we put a fucking hurdle, like, right in the way. Daxter swapping weapons there, keeps playing hot potato with it. Eventually he's going to end up dropping it. Alright, we should be fine here. Like, we're making really good time. We're already about halfway through, just slightly less than halfway through, and we're only a third of the way through, like, the amount of timer we have. If it's anything like the other times I've done this, I'm gonna get this anywhere with, like, 20 to 40 seconds left on the clock, so we should be good to go. Okay, well, that kind of throws a little bit of a wrench in the plan, but we'll still be able to pull it off. Worst case, even if this car just, like, blows up or whatever, this isn't... You don't have to make it on this specific vehicle, you just have to make it there. So, not really much of a problem at all. Fucking... Why would you do this to me? The hover didn't make it go higher. What a pain in my ass. Oh, see, look, they're not even on me anymore. Good. You just keep your nose down, and then everything's good. Let's see, can we make it there with 35 seconds on the clock? Is that going to be the big old timer? Oh, we got this easy. Fucking damn it. Why did I say that? Why did I immediately do that? Okay, well, we'll get it with 30 at least. There we go. I absolutely would have made it too. Such a shame. Alright. So it's just the hoverboard section here, which again, I'm just going to do the thing that they want me to do, which is the goal, and then move on. I don't need the cursor orb, so I don't need to go for bronze, silver, or gold. And let's be real, I couldn't do gold anyway. I could get to silver. Like, realistically, I probably could get to silver. Not in the first try, but if I'd, like, practiced it enough, absolutely, yeah. Fine, fine, I'll do it legit, whatever, fine. It's like I don't know, it's weird because like the boost jump doesn't work on the first go, but it works, you know what, fuck this. Alright, well. God damn it, I look like a fucking chump right now. Yeah, see, easy. Yeah, alright, not too difficult, whatever, just keep it going a bit. Ideally, you want to try to do like different combos and such when you're trying to do this. There you go, easy, see? I'm good. So now I'm just gonna wait it out here. I don't know if walking out the area would cancel this sooner, but yeah, just in case they would fail it, like I don't want to waste more time, so I just chill here for a bit. Easy. Now we just return and do the next mission. Easy peasy. Doing so much of this early game stuff, though, definitely makes me, you know, miss slash appreciate having a hoverboard. Obviously, I don't have it right now, but man, is it just way more convenient. You know, it's not even that much quicker, but it's quicker enough that it's just like leaving that one area, you know what I mean? For example, just all these little areas you could use it in.
Please advise. Suspect's description.
So, Torn's mission is Ashland, I think. And for some reason, I still can't remember what Cruz is. Oh, you know, it's not the sewer yet, is it? It shouldn't be. Yeah, I definitely meant to hit that guy. That was my plan all along, now.
Suspect fleeing to Sector 5. This is Barrett Crisis. We have taken her. Stop the vehicle!
Stop the vehicle.
High speed chase in Sector 4.
Eventually they'll be sick of our antics and start shooting us, but that'll be later in the game.
Suspect moving to sector 6.
Yeah, this should be Ashland, I'm pretty sure.
One of the
Oh no, it's Vin. Alright, yeah, Vin, and then the second Vin mission, and then eventually Ashland, and then whatever the hell crew wants me to do.
The area is secure.
I really should just pull up Jack 2 missions.
Nothing to report.
And you know what, maybe I will once this next cutscene plays out.
Winner.
Winner. Yeah, I'm a winner just because I did a cutscene. Nice. You know, I'll take all the appreciation I can get, man.
Proceeding as planned.
We need the good vibes to continue onwards. I wonder if you know, I could theoretically set up my 64 in here. It would just be, I don't know how it would look, color-wise, because I have it's like it does AV to HDMI, so like I can grab like you know because it's the same like the yellow, white, and whatever chords, like so it should work. It definitely works with the PS2, so it should work with those other ones as well. But then we could actually play that Golden Nugget 64 game that sound alert's based on. Teabagging, haha. Yeah. Okay, so we're already Dark Jack, that's good. That gets us something that takes us somewhere. Vibe. I feel good fucking vibe, dude. I do indeed. I don't know, like, it's like after, so like, day 3 was like a big taste of defeat. Day 1 was like my first time of like figuring out. Day 2 was like huge successes, and day 4 was like day 4 was like I had to do a redemption from day 3, and I did it. And so now day 5 is kind of just like, now we're just like in a sort of limbo kind of chill state. It's like, yeah, you know, we got it. Like, at the very least for this newer, like this stuff that I've already went through so many times. Like I know my own like how good I am at this game. Now that's like, and that's not me being pretentious of like I'm good, like oh god I'm good. Like I know I'm good enough to do this, and not just like once consistently. Like I've done it so many times now, and so it becomes a case of like okay, just keep on going. Now you know eventually we're gonna hit a spot where that might be an issue. Like once we get to the content we haven't experienced yet on Permadeath, that's where things start ramping up. But until then, not a big deal. Okay. I'm just trying to get these things to spawn in so I don't really worry about it too much. But yeah, I want to go back and grab some of these, like some of the ammo and such. Oh, I didn't even realize there was a I was just punching just to move, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't, didn't even realize there was a creature there. Thank you, Metalhead, for randomly being there. Cool. If we kill those things ahead of time, I mean, that's kind of a yay for me scenario, right? Oh, shit. I just need to make sure I don't take too much damage trying to do this shit. I'm not gonna attack that last one. It's kind of like that box keeps blocking the way, and being on that platform is kind of super sketchy. So I'm not gonna worry about it. So it does keep spawning in enemies when you like backtrack. Like it'll spawn in like, you know, one random thing here, one random thing there, but for the most part it leaves you alone. You can tell when it starts repeating enemies from the fact that like they won't have metalhead skull gems. But it doesn't like consistently repeat them. It's very odd how it does it actually. Damn Scorpion, I saw you. Don't think I didn't see you. Winner. I love that you can hear the chip sound too, because that's obviously that's how you win in that game. Is like you're getting your chips back because you whatever you bet on it. But good, nice little crunch to it. Oh boy, Chad! Look at how many skull gems I have. 69. Classic. Okay, so I killed all of them except for the last one, I believe. And it looks like it despawns if you walk away from it. Okay. It's a little bit easier doing it that way, I guess. But also, I feel like it's a bit sketchier because you're on like a platform that you keep sliding off of a little bit, plus scorpions spawn in, so it's probably not something I'm going to consistently do. But something worth noting, at least. It's an option to do. Don't mind me just casually almost walking off the edge. I'm on the edge of glory. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge. Oh fuck, that's a music reference. Oh, I'll do it after we're done with the shooting here. You know, I think I'm gonna make a version of the reference command where, like, an alternate version of it, where it's the same thing, but, like, because you can set commands to have, like, multiple different, like, ways to activate the same command. And so I might just have it where it's just exclamation mark ref, R-E-F, because it's gonna be way easier to type that shit when I'm in the middle of streaming than it is the whole word reference. Somehow I'm missing one egg. Now there is. But for now, we'll do exclamation mark reference. Oh, you know, maybe don't go off that way. I'm thinking in the future, maybe that's the thing I shouldn't be doing. Because that was sketchy. That was very sketchy. You clever little sneak. New with my crazy jumps and my crazy ass attacks of doing a punch jump into the air and then shooting a guy up like I'm doing some Overwatch bullshit or something. Okay, health back, most of my ammo back. Should be good to go here. More of my ammo back. Well, they thought they were being cool, trying to, like, trap me over here. If they want to be cool like that, they can die like that. Crying. I would cry too, man. Something, I cry when angels die or something. You know, no, fuck that. That doesn't even count as a music reference because I don't even remember the lyrics. Yeah, for it to count as a music reference, I feel like I need to put a little bit more effort into it than that, and I don't remember the lyrics enough to care. Okay, shotgun, come up here, come up top. I know you're, yeah, there you are. There you are too. See you later. Okay, a couple more. There we go. You can hide from me, but you can't run. Because you can only float. I never really quite understood. Is it like metalheads inside of like jetpacks, or is that just an ability the metalhead has? I've never really stopped do a flip. Fucking son of a bitch. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna just do right corner. I'm gonna assume you usually go right. If you feel otherwise, then tell me. Otherwise, we're gonna just leave it in the right. No, no, not gonna do that. Reference, not yet. Doesn't count. Funny little, alright. And to everyone's shock, in horror, I in fact do not have additional feet. I have just a little bit past my knees, and that's about it. Maybe someday I'll get a feet modification. Funny little amputee. Yeah, you know, maybe we don't get the feet, because guess what? Those are we're representing the amputee community. That would be a funny goal though for the channel. Like, yeah, get me feet. for fucking for a $20 goal for the channel, and I can ask my artist to draw like feet for it and the rest of the leg, you know, ankle and everything. Come on. I'm busy trying to kill the one because it's taking fuck 10 minutes to get up here, and then the other ones are shooting me. Like, what the hell? At 300 followers, we get feet. You know what? I'll think about it. That could be a follower goal. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. I wonder how much that would cost. That probably wouldn't cost too much. That would just be like a modification. Um, Cause yeah, I wouldn't mind chill. You know, I could chill at like 20, 30 bucks or whatever to get some feet. Um, you know, let's make it a 200 follower goal.
What now? We might find a few hidden around, or get some doing difficult tasks. We'll be able to buy stuff with them.
If I hit 200 Twitch followers, I'll add feet to my PNG too. I'll have to do an infomercial for it though. Be like, oh geez, how would I? I'd have to make really funny, like dramatic music for it too. You know what I mean? Be like every year, PNG tubers are left feetless out in the cold, but you can help by following GD Gypsy at twitch.tv/GD Gypsy. You too can help get this PNG tuber furry some new feet. That's my. That's my tag. That's what I'll do for it. Set in stone, Nick takes these backsies. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, hold on. How are we gonna do this? I have a better idea. If we're gonna do this, let's do this legit. Okay. Um, where the hell's the one I want to see though? Said, come on, give me. I gotta find the right picture for this. Okay, open image. Geez, it's gonna be like a whole thing if I do this. But whatever. We're already committed to the bit, so let's do it. Okay, do that, and then maybe if I stretch this. Oh god, it's gonna ruin like my whole thing of trying to do this. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is so much effort for like a joke that's not even gonna be funny at all. But we'll do it anyway. Okay, here we go. Do that, and then put me next to it. And sad. All right, transition. Hello. Every year, PNG tubers are left feetless, cold and alone in the dark cityscape. But with your donation of one follow at GD Gypsy, at twitch.tv/GD Gypsy, you too can help get a furry his feet. At 200 followers, he might decide to buy his. Actually, not might. We're gonna commit to it. He'll decide that he'll uh commission his artist to get feet. In the arms of an angel, fly away. In the arms of an angel. I don't know the rest of the words, but it's some sort of beat like this. Alright, we good? Alright, I think we're good. I'm just gonna point out that's gonna be a nightmare to reset later. I have to resize both the browser capture and resize the PNG tuber model back to its original size. It's gonna be such a fucking pain in the ass later. And it's not like it's difficult, it's just like it's gonna be tedious because I do everything on trackpad. Hopefully everyone enjoyed my Sarah McLaughlin video. Oh hey, do you want to be in here? We can get some drinks here in Shoddy Bar. Also, that definitely
Hi,
counts as a
sugar
song
plum.
reference, so
Oh, no, here. Well, what you
we're gonna
got
go with it.
that's hot and
I guess I will be
fresh
sad
and
now because I'm a nerd.
You're with the underground.
Shh. I'm Tess.
Of
Torrance
course,
let me
Daxter just
stay
stares at her
here.
tits.
Play along, and I may be able to get my hands on a few of Crew's secrets.
And maybe a bit shameless. Maybe could be a bit better about that, but I mean, yeah, she does have nice tits. I'll give him that. Just could be he could be a little bit more respectful, a little bit more civilized about cooking. Shot, 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 everybody! And yes, that counts as a music reference. But I'm in the middle of trying not to get my shit blown up, so I'll add the reference later. There's so much shit I need to clip out of these streams. I really need to, like... I think that Sunday that I don't decide to... Like, I'm not gonna stream that Sunday. I'll wait till the Monday to do the 7th day of Permadeath runs. But that Sunday I'm gonna have to spend the time and just, like, watch a bunch of these fucking Jack videos I'm uploading. The only reason I haven't been able to watch them is because I've been, like, making the videos, like, you know, live streaming. When you live stream for like 7 hours in a day, that's kind of a big fucking deal. You know, it takes up a lot of free time. Thank you for the clutch on the reference. I'll read the rest of that chat in a second. I normally fuck around with my phone or chat when I'm in the middle of driving, but it's kind of one of those situations where, you know, I can't do that. I'm responsible when my life is on the line, but not when other people's lives are on the line, I guess, is the takeaway from that. Three more bags of money, honey. I always forget that this is a mission. The past few times I keep forgetting that we're doing the bag missions. I think probably because this kind of vaguely reminds me of like another mission. Just the idea of like go out and collect a bunch of shit. It's kind of similar to the one where you go out in the water on your hoverboard. Like you don't collect them, but like it's like do something for crew for like 20 fucking minutes. But of course, Daxter does. Hell yeah, Daxter's a freak in the sheets. Want a lady in the bed and a freak in the sheets. God, what song? I can't even say that's a reference to a song because I can't remember the name of the song. Fuck, it's like, what the fuck is that? Okay, song. Lady in the bed. Oh no, it's lady. Okay, I got it wrong. So okay, it's not even the right lyrics. It's Usher's "Yeah," but it's I want a lady in the street, but no, what is it? It's I want a lady in the streets, but a freak in the bed. That's what it is, yeah. And I said, yeah, yeah. And you know what's great about that? I actually saw that live. During his OMG tour, I got free tickets from a radio and I actually saw him perform that song live. Obviously Little John was not there, unfortunately. Um, and I don't know if the infamous triangle was playing when he was doing it. Because I didn't know about the whole triangle thing until like way later. That he plays a lot of the fucking triangle in the song, just like repeatedly, but yeah, it was good. I liked it. I mean, I didn't know too many songs from him. Like I heard OMG, which is an okay song. To be honest, I don't like the song these days, but whatever. At the time, I did like it. Yeah, it's obviously a really good song. He didn't. Oh, God, there's like another song off that album that he plays. That I'm gonna let this play while I put in the reference.
One of my old guard comrades was sent
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
does everyone want to see
station.
Daxter get called an idiot
No
here?
word from the patrol, and after what you guys ran into out there, I'm afraid she may need some help.
Did you say she?
Don't even think about it. Stop that! This is serious, you moron.
This is serious, you moron. Classic. And to be honest, he's not wrong. A, it is serious, and B, Dexter is absolutely a moron, but he's a lovable moron. Dexter is very much that meme of like, there's like a meme of like a cat. It's like a, is it like a real cat? I don't think it is. Like it's definitely drawn on if it's real, but like the idea of like, it's this cat with like a really smug face and a bunch of people pointing knives at the cat, and that's Dexter down to a T. Just everyone like pointing a knife at him as he's just sitting there with a smug face. Now, in terms of his personality, in terms of his like, if that were to happen to him, he would like freak out, of course, because his personality is like, you know, I don't want to get hurt. But in terms of, I said something like, you know, he'll say something that's like completely annoying, and then just have this shit-eating grin, and we love him for it. That little lovable scam. Lady in the streets for the freaking. I said, yeah, yeah, yeah. Time to get down. Come to get me, yeah. Shout out to winning free tickets. I think that's the only time I've ever won free tickets. And I mean, let's be real. I mean, I was super young, so really, it was my mom that won the free tickets. But like, you know, we both went. All right. You know, I kind of would have preferred you to give me that, another shotgun shell, but I guess I'll go back up here and do it. And I mean, not even there to kill you, buddy. I'm just there to grab the shotgun ammo and move on with my day. You're allowed to live. I have deemed it unnecessary to kill you. Damn, it's like fucking impossible to get that shit sometimes, it really is. Oh well. That is one way you could half-ass. Dude, so many of these fucking metalhead skulls. Like, how does it fall through the floor here? There's nothing for it to. Like, whatever, man. Okay, sure, why not? There's nothing for it to even fall through. Like, at least when it, like, lands on, like, some sort of sketchy-ass, like, platform on the side, it's like, okay, maybe the physics are kind of wonky with where it lands. It's like, this is just a normal-ass beach. This is almost flat land. Like, how the fuck do you phase through the floor? I'm almost out of my drink. This is a nightmare of epic proportions. Cue No, I was about to say cue the music, but I'm not gonna make the reference. Too many references have been made tonight. We need to space them out a bit more. Okay, so Dark Jack's gonna be used here like it has in the past. Get over here, buddy. Get over here. Come on. Come on, I don't want to activate the cutscene by killing you. Don't make me. How many shotgun shells? Jesus Christ, it's like a whole fucking clip, buddy. Okay, I don't need the shells, it's fine. I'll grab them at the end of this. Not a big deal at all. I'm gonna let the cutscene play out just a little bit here, just so I can do something on my phone.
To rescue some old Crimson God hag anyway. She's probably got more facial hair than me.
Who the hell are you two?
I do love a woman in uniform. Want to bark some orders at me? Woof woof. I'm your soldier on the front lines of love. Waiter, foxhole for two.
Keep talking and I'll raise your voice a couple of octaves.
Easy. Torn ass.
Oh, that's a threat that she'll shoot me in the
But
nuts.
you might. We've got company.
Why am I angry? I hate when I type shit and it changes my voice to like different, or to my PNG to model to like something different.
My father! Shoot! Shoot!
Don't tell me to shoot, you damn son of a gun.
Payback's a bitch, and I know it. Bullseye!
She doesn't have much health, but she'll survive. It's not a big deal. There we go. As long as I'm not doing enough to like let her completely die off. So can I make it from down here? Yeah, I can. Alright, we're going for the Dark Eco, ladies and gents. Nice. That worked out about as well as I could have hoped. Okay, I can pick up shotgun shells on my way out. Actually, I could just pick up shotgun shells here, I guess. Okay, health full, ammo full, we're good to go. Easy. Making good time here. Obviously that first failure at the fortress tank was not great, but, you know, otherwise doing pretty well. It only took me one attempt to get to, like, actually into the meat of the game, so. Also, we should be good with being flipped upside down. I think we've been flipped long enough. So we're gonna flip back up, right?
Decontamination complete.
Sail off there! This area.
Fucking damn it. Why? As soon as I hear winner, I crash into something. Just... I looked away. But anyway, winner. We won. Alright, now we lost. We're fine. We still have plenty of health. Not a big deal. Get out of my way, Mr. Random Civilian. I need to steal that car. Okay, so I've debated what to do here several times. There's all the Vin bullshit here that I could do. And that just continues on with the story. And to be honest, I feel like I should do the other stuff first. Because I think once you beat the first act boss, you end up like the what are they called? Like the Crimson Guards get more difficult around the town. They start shooting way more. They definitely improved the difficulty in the Crimson Guards after Act 2. Because Act 2 introduces new Crimson Guards that are yellow. So, you know, you get a little mustard with your ketchup, and they take 3 hits as opposed to 2 to kill. So I have a feeling like there's definitely a distinct area in the game. It's either when you get guns, when you get like enough guns, or when you get to a certain part of the story, I'm not sure. Where they start like, instead of like chasing you or yelling at you, they really just start shooting you, and a bunch of them spawn in or crash into you and shit. Like they definitely up the spawn rate and the aggressiveness. So if it is based on the Act 1 boss, I would rather not do the Act 1 boss quite yet. Oh damn, I'm already here. Might as well. Okay. Alright, I wasn't going to, but I guess this isn't the boss here quite yet anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I could just avoid the boss and do the mountain section next, regardless. I just want to test something out here real quick. Does it start up specifically because I killed the turrets, or does it start up when I hit the buttons? If it starts up when I kill the turrets, I'm gonna kill a couple turrets before I even waste my time with this. Yeah, it has to be button based. And haha based. But I'm not gonna go any further because it's just gonna be super tedious having to backtrack all of it, but I guess that is something I could do if I wanted to. It's not exactly a section I have any sort of difficulty with, so I'm not too worried, but it's just something to keep in mind, I guess. Do 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 do. I wonder, now that the Crimson Guard are angry at me though, they could spawn in another one here. Which might defeat the whole purpose. Oh no, they didn't. Cool, cool. To be honest, I don't think that really saves me any time, and it's not like I get injured on this car too much. There's never been one time where I've actually felt like I was going to lose the game, like lose the permadeath run based on this mission. So I probably shouldn't even waste my time doing this in the future. It just takes way too long, with pretty much no gain whatsoever. But at least now I know for sure. I was pretty sure as a kid I had done that before in the past for certain, like, it's a precursor version of this mission that's in a different part of the city. I think I've done that sort of thing. And to be honest, it's kind of better that you run into the turrets anyway, specifically because when you run into the turret, it's kind of like it stops your car, like it slows down the momentum of the car. So like when you're braking, along with crashing into it, like you can get out pretty quickly and jump right on the button. So yeah, I would say it's way better just to do the mission normally. Oh, fine, fuck it. I'll just do the thing because I was going to use this section to go forward, and because I can go around and get to like the tent section, but fuck it, who cares? I'm literally just right here. Yeah, I can get my health back up to full. I already have my ammo up to full, so like, you know, like la-di-da, man. What am I waiting for? I'm gonna have to do this anyway, so. And there's not some huge advantage if I wait, because the only difference is now when I did the mountain section, I guess guards could be slightly more aggressive, but you don't get guards on you anywhere if you don't crash into anything. Like if you don't crash into them or whatever. Because the mountain section has nothing to do with the Crimson Guards. So I'd just be wasting my time. I'd like to point out, you'll notice I jump past this one section every single time I do it because the floor falls out from underneath when you land on it. So I'm just trying to reduce the risk of even doing that in the first place. Okay, I can't hit it from that distance, but whatever. Oh, you know, I probably shouldn't do that with that gun specifically because of the simple fact that, like, I need the blaster ammo way more than I need the shotgun ammo. Alright, whatever. Just tank through the damage, get your health back, not a big deal. Okay, last time I did this part right here was super sketchy because it knocked me way up in the air. Oh, ooh, almost fell in between the gaps, that would have sucked. I'm gonna let the cutscene play when I do this so I can check something on my phone. Hell yeah, man. Okay. See, I'm gonna let this cutscene play out the way it's gonna play out anyway.
Go by week's end. We'll transport it directly to your nest as promised.
A deal is of no value if you can't deliver, my dear Baron. I grow impatient with your puny gestures. Give me the agreed upon ego soon, or the deal is off. And your precious
Give me your money or I'll fucking kill the hag.
He's toying with us. Let me lead an assault on the nest before it's too late.
I'm holding this old lady hostage. If you don't give me this money in 2 minutes, I'll shoot her. I'll do it.
The metalhead nest, you know that. I've seen
That's essentially what that cutscene's saying. And then we're like, dude, we could use our sniper and shoot him. And then our dude's like, no, dude, what if we hit the civilians?
train them to eat from our hands.
Except not really, because Baron Praxis doesn't give shit with the civilians. But
Forward with
whatever.
the plan. Tell Ashlyn to up her patrols. I want that tomb found.
But your daughter has not been agreeable.
I'll see to that problem, one way or another.
Ashlyn is the Baron's
Boy, I can't wait to play this on the
Time
PS3
that
version for no
time.
reason.
You
Just
spent
so I can
years
say I'm
looking for the little
fighting Baron
rascals
Praxis with
flirting
my
that
6-axis.
girl. We would have paid
And yes, I did
last
make that joke out of
long
nowhere.
As you
And yes, it was forced, but you know what?
persuade, I'm sure our
I find it funny, and that's all that
What
matters.
is that?
Completely unrelated, but this video game I'm playing, I'm part of a group of like an alliance. And one of the dudes that just got a reward for a whole alliance, his name's Clancy, and I just find it funny because Baron Praxis is obviously voiced by Clancy Brown. So I'm really glad the Baron's helping me out in my video game. God. I almost ran directly towards him. Almost immediately just took all the damage in the world.
There is nothing you can do!
Yeah, that was silly of me. I think he said drink this, but I swear it sounded like he just said drink piss. Baron's getting a little raunchy here. I know they said pissed off in the game twice. But yeah, you know, I don't think you need to tell me to drink piss. That's rude as hell. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can hit you when he does those moves, like when he returns back after losing his health and goes through these sections. I'm pretty sure he can just straight up fucking hit you. So I try to avoid that if I can. Oh shit. I didn't think he'd land directly on top of me, what the hell? Damn it, dude, Baron Praxis is being a real asshole right now. There we go, I'm just gonna spin to win. Like, I don't even care anymore. Alright, thanks, buddy. That's what we in the industry call the panic shot. Okay, ammo back for one gun, not back for the second gun. Health mostly back. Definitely some things I could have done different in that fight, mainly not get hit the first time. Arguably not get hit the second time, but getting hit the second time didn't matter because I could have just healed it back. And plus, if any spot where I'm going to get hit, it's probably going to be in the last area there. But where I got hit in the first area was very silly. A waste. Now it's back this way. I was about to go the wrong way. Silly me. I could have continued driving there, but really, doesn't matter. Because if I gotta go super slow and around shit, it's probably just better for me to just cut straight through. Give me my shotgun shells back, please. Yeah, whatever, that's enough. I can make the rest back, definitely just in that one area that I go to next anyway, so.
Moving to next sector.
Kind of dangerous for that guy to just be left up there. Like anytime you steal these things, like did they get down? Yeah, pretty realistically, but you know, high traffic area, pretty high up in the air. Could definitely break a leg falling down. Damn it. I of course was not trying to anger the Crimson Guard, but here we are. It looks like they're still not shooting at me, and it looks like they haven't spawned the thing in yet, so I guess it doesn't matter if you do Crimson Guard shenanigan, you know, kill or taking out Praxis. Attacking him, I guess you're not really taking him out. Technically, you never really take him out in the game. He ends up dying to his own stupidity, but... That's a lot of what makes the later game more difficult too, is because they send so many, like, more Crimson Guards after you, and they're shooting you the whole time, so you have to get out of vehicles and have to drive more erratically, and then they're sending their own Crimson vehicles out more often, and that causes you to... ram into them, and that keeps the wanted level up. You know, for lack of a better name for it, you know, keeps them more aggressive. It's a vicious cycle. It's where a lot of the difficulty later in the game comes, I feel like. Now, you would take fall damage if you just let yourself splat on the ground, but of course I'm not going to do that because I'm stupid. What the hell? This metalhead spawned in like way later. That's weird. Very strange, very odd. Perhaps peculiar, if you so desire to use that word instead. I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure, I'm gonna have to go back there and grab one of those guys from more Dark Eco, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm trying not to knock him too far down, just because I'm trying to actually get the damn Dark Eco, but it won't be enough. Even if I were to get that last one, it wouldn't have been enough. And that's way too sketchy for me. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna die over fucking trying to get like 4 balls of Dark Eco. That'd be stupid of me to do that. I don't want to spawn the rest of them, but I did want to get those ones with just the Metalhead Skull Gems. It probably was a waste to do that, but whatever, we'll see. Actually, you know what? I'm already full health. I might as well. Let's do this section next. Okay, took damage where I didn't need to. Stupid of me, but whatever. Oh boy, here comes the rock section, which I hate with, like, everything in my power. I just can't stand it. And there's no point in me even saving that health, because A, I don't think I can get back up to it realistically. And B, more important, fucking damn it. Damn. B, more importantly, like, even if, like, there would be no point in me going all the way through this whole section again, because I wouldn't be able to get back to the original area. At least I don't think I can. Like, maybe I can, but I don't think so. Wow, I did way better on that than I did before. I mean, I got hit more often in the beginning than the previous attempts, but, you know, that aside, I mean, we left with way more health than we did in the past. Shit. I hate when I hate being close to the edge on those when I land on them, because it just makes me stressful. Like, I didn't, you know, move I didn't move far enough, or I moved too far, you know, it's like all, like, very, what's the word? Very, like, yikes type of situation. Okay, full health. I wouldn't mind picking up a little bit of shotgun shells. I don't think... Like, I have to do one more section. Actually, no, I gotta do 2 more sections, never mind. You know, let's do that. Let's do this section here then next. No, you know what? Yeah, and the reason we're going to do this section is I know at least one of these 3 sections I have to do without the Dark Eco. So if I just make sure it's this one right now, then I should be able to get enough Dark Eco going through the rest of it to guarantee that I can do the next section without, or with it, whatever. I was trying to punch it out of the way. I really was trying to punch it out of the way. I don't know why I didn't. But right now you can see 18 shots. I'm pretty sure every shot has landed so far. Okay, so 21 shots just to kill the thing. Versus like this, you know, maybe 7 shots you have to do after you do Dark Eco bombs. Here we go. Yep. Yeah, wait for it to start coming back up, and then you're good to go. Yep. Nice. Good. I feel way more confident doing those type of jumps rather than waiting for it to like come down. Because even though you have more time to make it on the platform, and less of a risk of falling in the pit, it's actually kind of more of a risk of falling in the pit just because of the fact that like if you can't see 100% where you're landing, you know, there's more room for error. Okay. I like this metalhead was like stalking the water like a dog or something, just like slowly like walking around it, like stalking its prey sort of deal. It's cool. Maybe like a cat more so. I don't know. Weird that it didn't count like me jumping on it, so I had to do it again. I don't know why, but whatever. Oh boy, the super serious music playing, as if these aren't like the weakest enemies in the game. Like even the weird like gecko lizard enemies you fight in the beginning of the game, like they move better than these enemies. These enemies just like hop towards you in a very slow manner. Okay, more Dark Eco, that's good. More shotgun. More regular ammo. I think this is a health box, so I'm gonna leave that one alone. I can leave these boxes alone too, because I can come back later and pick them up. Okay, Dart Jack is back. Easy. I'm gonna use it on this next section coming up, because of course I am. Although I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, like, I said I'd do it last time I made it to this section, and I forgot to do it. So the fact that I didn't forget to do it right now means I'm gonna do it when I get there. I'm going to try to shoot it a bit and wait until it does like that big... Ah, fuck, damn it. Alright, hold on, I fucked this up. I'm gonna reset it. But what I am gonna do is I'm going to, shit. Oh, no, that's bullshit. I didn't fucking hit it that way. Come on now. No, I didn't. I didn't hit it that way. I was way the hell further to the right. It should have hit the one directly in front of me. These platforms are janky, man. It's because they're moving with the Dark Eco as well. And so it's like weird, like watery platforms, not stable, and so like they jank out sometimes. Like even just simple shit like that, like I'm walking forward and my character's like getting stuck kind of, because it's almost like it's like a different plane of existence sort of deal or something. And there we go. Not gonna come back for it, so I might as well hit it now. Okay, wait for it, and then... I even waited, and if I would have shot him one more time with that damn blaster, then that would have been a one-shot. Like, that would have killed it, and like the one... I wouldn't have taken a hit, pretty much, is what I'm trying to get at. What a shame.
I can't believe you actually did this thing. Onin says she will search the timelines for answers about these sacred rites. I will find you there.
Okay, health back, ammo full, we're ready to go. I'm pretty sure this is health up here, like 99% sure. Yeah, that's it. I remember there being a health box in that room, so... These are ammo, both these are ammo, yeah. In about an hour and a half, I'd say, hour and 15 minutes, probably more so. I'm gonna take a break. Might take one a little bit sooner, but we'll see. At least another 45 minutes for sure. Unless I end up dying or something. Like, if I end up dying sooner than that, then... whatever. The only place I can think of that I would, like, realistically die from here on is gonna be that one section that I keep failing on, but once I pass that, then I should be...
Winner.
Like, winner. I did in fact win that mission with relative ease. Okay, is there even a section I would need Dark Jack for up here? I don't need it for Crew's bullshit in the water thing. I don't need it for saving the lurkers. I don't need it for the second part of the sewers. It wouldn't really serve me too well in the second part of the Dead Town. Winners take breaks. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't want to take a break yet. Like, me taking a break is me when I'm like hungry, right? And I'm just saying, like, I'm starting to get to that point, but I'm not like there yet. Gotta get some motherfucking mac and cheese, man. Big old thing of baked mac and cheese. And, you know, ate a bit of it for dinner, and then it's like, oh my god, there's like so much of it left, and it's like, dude, hell yeah, that's gonna be like the dream, having, yeah, seconds for it. Actually, to be honest, it's probably gonna be thirds. Like, it's a lot of fucking mac and cheese. Like, maybe I could eat all of it in one go, but like, I think that would be like, I would just feel like really bad afterwards, in sense of like super lethargic and just like not like great. And I don't want to eat that much, so I'll break it up into like two. Okay. Oh no, this isn't the fuck. He's gonna be bitching that I fucking went to attack the Baron. That's what's gonna happen here.
The city's
Okay, yeah. So we gotta move the citizens. That's not a problem. And then we gotta do Dead Town afterwards. And then we gotta do the crew water thing, and then we gotta do the lurker savior shit.
Guards are everywhere.
And then there's the Ashland thing. We gotta do that too. In the sewers, like I mentioned. So definitely have several missions we could be doing between then and then. So I think once you have all those done, like the mountain area and this, like I think this is like the turning point where they start spawning a bunch of shit on you when the guards are chasing you. Because yeah, now they start shooting. Yeah, like they're shooting now.
This is where I get off.
Not my strength. Me no sleep.
Damn it, I was gonna try to run him over, but because that little patch of the ground was fucking higher up, it forced me to like not do that. It forced me up in the air, so I pretty much just ramped directly over him, wasting my time. This vehicle is not gonna last the full like 4 groups of enemies, so I'm gonna have to ditch it once I deliver dipshit here. Damn it, come on. Ah, shit, no, don't do it. Don't fucking kill him yet. Get the hell out, get the hell out.
see you at the next meeting.
I love the lady yelling in the background, "Keep away from me!" It's like, shut up. Like, you're such a non-issue. Like, you're a non-character in this story. Leave me alone. If, you know, if I had it my way, none of you would be sitting in the streets right now, blocking my path. More damage on this car than I meant to take. Get out, you fucking idiot, get out.
Well, I'll tell the Shadow we're safe.
Operation was a success. All underground members are safe. Come back to the hideout. I have a new mission for you while we wait for this alert to blow over.
Good. And that's easy mode, baby mode. Of course, we have no dark eco, but it is what it is. Next, Torn's gonna want me to go back to Dead Town and deal with this whole thing. He's gonna give me the Vulcan Fury, which is good. We want that weapon. To be honest, though, I think it's my least favorite weapon of the 4 you get in the game. Fucking, why would you do this to yourself, John? Why?
Please advise. Suspect's description.
I can come back from this, not a problem. I have a very interesting idea here for what I might do for this.
Give up your freedom.
You see, if I go do the Torn mission, he's gonna have me come back over here anyway. So I wonder if the area of Dead Town has changed, like when it changes in the game. Does it change when you have to go do this mission, or does it change when you actually start the cutscene?
Leaving city safe zone.
Basically, okay, so no. So this is still what the Dead Zone, or the Dead Town looks like here. Which is good for us. It's good for us for the reason that these platforms over here to the right are still here. So we can use this to grab some very easy health packs. And to be honest, I'm gonna grab a little bit of Dark Eco here anyway, just because. I'm not gonna go like full out and grab like every little fucking thing of it, but I'm gonna grab a little bit of it for sure. Actually, you know what? No, I will grab every bit of it, and the reason I'm gonna grab every bit of it because there's really not much left after this point right here. I missed one because he fell off the side, but or he fell off plus ratio, but whatever it is, what it is. So yeah, I got roughly just I got just under half the Dark Eco gauge filled, which is good. That means like the next section will be able to get it filled no matter what. Which means I'm gonna take the safer approach for the next section. And not worry about like grabbing every little bit of Dark Eco, so I'm just gonna grab my shotgun and start fucking blasting these assholes off the platforms. Which, that'll be easy.
Re-entering city.
I'm gonna put on the smug face because I'm feeling pretty smug about, you know, my chances on what I'm doing here right now. I got it all figured out in my little noggin. All these plans swarming around my head, man. I get the noggin jogging. And all the metalheads I'll be flogging. We should be fine. Not a problem. Okay. If you do this mission, you might even meet the Shadow. And it's like, no shit, you'll meet the Shadow, because, like, he considers it a pretty good area. The noggin jogging, the classic of the jogging of the noggin. I guess while you're here, Johnny, I was wondering this question, since you're the one that uses channel point redemptions. How do you feel about how many points those things cost? Are they good? Do they need to be upped a bit, lowered a bit? Probably not lowered, I would imagine. Maybe some of them need to be lowered, but... they seem... I thought they seemed good, but, you know, I mean, I'm not the one using the channel points, I guess, so it's probably better to get feedback. Because at one point I did... They're good? Alright, cool. Because I did, like... I could make them all, like, slightly different values, but, like, at a point it's just, like, whatever. Like, I don't really... I think it should only be, like, a different value if it's, like, significantly more, like, effort type of deal. So for me, like, doing a flip, for example, on the characters, that's the reason why that one costs more, is because, like, I have to go out of my way to actually do something for that. Or maybe if it was, like, super longer, if it was, like, a really long thing, you know, I'd do that. I still got 2K, but I get around 2K if I don't spend. Yeah, that makes sense.
Winner.
Winner. But yeah, you think 15 minutes for 500 points is a good value then? You think that's set well? I tried to make sure that it wasn't like too crazy. Because I don't want to, like, I feel like 45 minutes would be a bit much, but like 5 minutes was way too low for it. Okay, can I hit? So I'm gonna hit these assholes from a distance. Damn it, now they're both fucking attacking me. Yeah, alright, cool. There we go, finally. Jesus Christ, I gotta go through half my fucking ammo just to kill that guy. Like, damn. Because they're squirrely, man. They get the hell out of the way for most of the shots. Alright, give me my damn ammo back, and we're good to go. This used to be an area I was like half-ass worried about, but to be honest, I've done this area so many times now that it's just like... Oh, I really wish I wouldn't have broken open the damn health pack. That sucks. I would have kept that thing alive. Or I would have kept it unopened there. I should be able to get Dart Jack here pretty quickly if I just keep going at it a little bit more. Oh, I must. He only went down one hit. I must have hit him earlier with the blaster from across the map. Alright. Come attack me. I'm a vulnerable little Otzel. I could be attacked at any point. That's called luring them into a false sense of security, and it worked like a charm. Alright, here we go. I'm going through this whole damn area without even getting hit once, dude. I'm killing it right now. And that's a large part of it too, as I'm learning like what boxes like have what ammo, so I know to hold off ahead of time. And that's something you're only learning if you're doing multiple attempts of things, because you're not going to know ahead of time. Okay. I remember when I was here earlier, like last time, it was super sketchy just to be stuck in the corner. I feel like the prompt for that cutscene is like off compared to the PS2 version, because I don't remember having to fuck around that much to try to get the thing to proc. Or maybe it just waits so long, depending on like after killing the last enemy, you have to wait a bit or something, but I don't know. Whatever it is, it's super annoying. Cool, really glad I took damage there. Big old fan of that. It's my fault, don't get me wrong, like I'm not blaming the game, it's just like completely my own error, but annoying nonetheless. Okay, I need to get more Vulcan ammo, but that's not a big deal. I'm gonna need more Vulcan ammo anyway, because I gotta go through the, I'm gonna have to save the lurkers. Okay, we're gonna meet the Shadow. He's gonna tell us to go to the Haven Forest. We're gonna do the Haven Forest thing, get the hoverboard. Then afterwards, Crew's gonna want me to...
What do you gotta do around this place to get noticed?
Crew's gonna have me kill the shit in the harbor with my hoverboard. After I do the harbor bullshit, then he's gonna have me save the lurkers. After I do the lurker bullshit, then he's gonna want me to go in this, like, sewers at some point. And at some point during all that shit, I gotta help Ashlyn out.
shadows decided it's time to meet you.
Why is that place in the old ruins so important to you?
There's a powerful energy force at the
I
old
do like the
ruins.
idea. It's like
Metal
we're focusing on
detectors
why do you care
Kira,
about like
use them
Samus's
to
side?
guide
Because
us.
obviously we know it's a big deal, right? And then like you get the
So, you're the
Dexter
new recruit, so
thing of
keep
like,
getting
you know, who
into
is this
trouble.
person? And you kind of get like a glimpse of like, oh shit,
Welcome to our humble underground movement. I am known as
it's
the Shadow,
Samos.
but you may call me Samos. And you are?
Jeez, Jack, we went through all that to meet His Holiness, old lock-in-the-head Grandpa Green?
Classic. I like that he's less grouchy too. You can tell just with age, it like really tore him down. He becomes like a fucking stick in the mud. Okay. They want me to go to the mountains, which I guess I'll just take a detour and go straight to the mountains. Screw it. I have no other mission active anyway. And yet again, I've said it before, I'll say it again, you can't like die in this area except for the couple jumping spots like before and after it, so pretty safe here. I think I've proven that I can do the next couple missions pretty consistently as well. It's cool that Kira is a pro underground. It makes sense though, of course. Yeah, because I guess they wouldn't. It's like Kira wouldn't know that Samos is the Shadow, or the Shadow is Samos rather. And Samos wouldn't know like who Kira is because this is like the future past version of Samos. It's the younger version that hasn't actually had Kira as a daughter yet. Which of course also begs the question as to where the fuck Kira comes from. I guess she's probably not. Like, Jack isn't that much older from Kira, and we don't see Kira at all in the games. In like Jack 2. So it stands to reason that he must have adopted her at some point. Because we would have known about like some random kid being taken off.
The jetboard's ours! I call shotgun.
So they can't be related by blood, or at least it's extremely unlikely. But it checks out. It all checks out, man. Oh yeah, I got my health back. Classic. Okay. Dude, I always feel like I get to about this point in the game, like no joke, like every time I'm like close to about to eat, so like within like, it's gonna be within like half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour at most. But I always seem to get to this point, because I'm always like, I want to get to the water section, like where I keep like failing. I want to get to that section before I like leave, but it always ends up being around the same time. So there's some sort of... It's just weird. It's almost like I'm stuck in a fucking time loop. Gotcha. But at least if I am stuck in a time loop, I seem to be doing consistently better than the previous times in my time loop, so maybe I can break out of it one day. Maybe I'll be released from the Matrix. Because it takes so long? Winner. Yeah, it does take long. I mean, that is the reason. It takes like 2 hours to get here, but it's so weird that it's like always consistently about the same spot. But yeah, I mean, because really it just depends on the damn fortress tank. Like, once I get past that tank, that one very specific part in that tank, like, once that's done, it's smooth sailing for like 2 hours. Or at least for an hour and a half, I'd say. And so, like, honestly, it's almost like I would prefer to, like, make a save on the game, like, past that tank section, and just, like, play the game from there, because, like, we would be seeing a lot more variety in, like, these runs I'm doing, if that were the case. Or we'd be seeing, you know, like, I wouldn't have to do nearly as many runs, but, of course, that's not in the spirit of the challenge, so I'm not going to do it, but... But I mean, if you know, if we're being honest, like again, I'm not gonna do it. But if we're being honest, oh hey, I just juked him. I juked him. He finally juked me all these times, and I finally juked his ass by jumping on him from above. Came in like fucking Assassin's Creed, man, just like knife right through the throat. Good old times. But yeah, I'm not gonna do this. But like, I mean, really, like if we're being honest, there's no real tangible difference between whether I keep starting from the same point of the game. Like say it, say it's like mission 20. I don't know what mission 20 is, but let's just say mission 20. Does it really matter if I build my character up all the way to mission 20 doing like the normal permadeath shit I'm doing here? And then I go and fill up my health all the way to max and my ammo max? Or does it, like, versus like me going to, like, playing the game normally, dying maybe a couple times here and there, and then starting mission 20 with all my health, like there's really no tangible difference. Except for maybe, I guess, the heightened state of like, oh god, I'm further in the game. Like, kind of like the like whatever deal. Because like I don't even forbid myself to like I could take a break anywhere in between here I wanted to. Like if I'm like not done with the game yet, but I'm gonna go to bed, or like stop streaming even. Like I don't mind that. I would just pick it up from where I left off. And then it really becomes an issue of like there's really no tangible difference.
Excellent work, boys. Come on back.
But there's a difference to me, and I guess that's all that matters. You know what you do? You get to a really hard part in the game, like right before the mission before it, and I'm not gonna do this because this would be incredibly cheap for me to do. This would be cheating on it. But get to a hard part, right? Stop streaming, come back streaming, and start the mission. And if I fail, then end the stream, delete the stream, and then just keep doing that until until I get the mission done. Keep doing intros every time, like, "Hey guys, I'm back." It would be funny at least, but I'm not gonna do it. If only these had Vulcan Fury ammo, but they don't. See, I'm gonna do next is the crew thing, I guess. Actually, no, I want to do the Ashland thing first. Fuck it. Not like it matters.
Decontamination complete.
Fucking every time. Every time I try to do something like that, well, almost every time, I just end up crashing the damn vehicle, man. Damn it. I mean, as long as I don't blow up, I guess that's kind of like that's the main deal. Ooh, threaded the needle on that one. I like that, like, his heavy breathing is still noticeable on the comms when he talks. I still can't hear what he says because I have the TV turned down. There's no captions, and it's quieter on those than it is on the normal cutscenes. But yeah, I mean, you can just tell it's crew.
Out of the area. Payback's a bitch, and I.
Oh, did I hit Ashland? I think I slammed right on top of Ashland by accident. Which, by the way, Pog, I slammed Ashland, but not exactly the way I had planned on doing it.
Ready for another. Let's get him. Good shooting, blue boy.
Good shooting. Alright. Tiny bit worse for wear, but again, not a big deal, because what we're gonna do is very simple. We're gonna do this crew thing, which I shouldn't have any major issues with. You know what? No, we're gonna be safe about this. We're gonna use protection. We're gonna go back into the mountain. I know it's kind of counterintuitive to use protection after smashing Ashlyn. You're supposed to do it before you smash her, but we're gonna go and grab our health back from the mountain area.
This is a no-hover zone.
The ammo doesn't matter because I can just go and pick up the ammo at the gun area, like the firing range or whatever you want to call it, gun range. But the health I'm not gonna get back otherwise. And it would be my luck to go and do the stupid the hoverboard section in the water, and then like because I'm doing it with one less health, I end up crashing more into shit and dying. So we're not gonna do that. Okay. Easy peasy, getting our health back.
Entering Haven City.
Seal off the area.
Get out of my way, you fools! I will destroy all of you. I'm an unstoppable killing machine. Okay. Not a big deal though, we can go back do the funny little crew thing. I'm amazed I didn't land on top of that. Ooh, right in the wall, dude. I'm doing some fucking Tony Hawk shit right there. In my hoverboard. Wow, I really had to thread the needle on that one. Bottom section had a fucking Crimson Guard, top section had a Crimson Guard vehicle. Kinda was fucked either way, but I still made it. Probably because I'm just a god tier gamer when it comes to Jack 2. No one's better than me. Not one person on Twitch, of course. None of the speedrunners, none of the people that are objectively better than me, they're not better than me. No, there's many people that are better than me at this game. But guess what? Are they going to be the first people to upload a permadeath run of Jack and Dax, or Jack 2? I don't think so. Am I going to be? Hopefully. I hope so. I hope this doesn't take like a year to fucking do. Damn it. That's one of the things why I hate running into the mines, because even if they don't hit you, just because they throw you off course on certain things, it just ends up taking longer than it needs to. Whatever, I'll come back for those other ones anyway. As long as I keep a healthy rhythm going with these, I'm not gonna be too far off.
Winner.
A winner. That's a win. Player 1 winner. Player 1 wins. And my favorite that plays during that is when, like, they have versions where it's like dealer wins, whatever, right? But it's like house has blackjack, and that's when you're like, ah, fuck. Because as soon as the house has blackjack, you lose like shit. Insurance? Because you can buy insurance right before it, and then once house has blackjack, you're fucked. I think I went a little bit too far out of the way here, so this is gonna be a little bit closer on time. I'm still gonna be able to pull it off. Fuck. Alright, whatever. Losing a little bit on health, but not a big deal, not a problem. We got this. I love that game, man. Wish you good luck with your challenge. Thank you very much. Was it Joker? Joker? That's a good name. I like that.
Because Crimson Guard's out of our business. What
Thank you very much, man. The furthest I've made it so far is the area where you pick up the seal in the water section. Like Brooder tells you to go, you know, grab it, and then there's the turret in the water and shit. I ended up dying on that, but I'm gonna cheese that with Dark Jack and just call it a day. I guess I'm gonna go to crew next because he's gonna give me an ammo capacity upgrade, and then I can go and grab some extra ammo at the gun course, and then I can go and do the rest of this mission.
This is a no-hover zone.
You know, it's always nice when people pop in just for a quick hello, you know what I mean? Yeah, big old fan of that.
Care to try for the British record?
Oh, hey, cool, we got a floating box for some reason. No idea why that's the case, but whatever. What? Why is it? Can I get underneath it? Can I get on top of it? Oh, that's weird. I don't know why the game glitched out like that. Whatever. I mean, it's not gonna matter as long as I can break it, but very odd. Huh. It must have just got stuck on like the when it was spawning in. It must have got stuck on this thing up here, the pipe. Strange. Oh, you know, I should have done the scatter gun because it would have given me more ammo for because like they give you away like a crazy amount of ammo for this gun when you're going through like when you're going back to the one section, but they don't give you a lot for the scatter gun anymore.
Care to try for the British record?
Okay, now they are cool. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, now we're back to actually playing the game. Let's go.
Nothing so far.
We return from our regularly scheduled break, I guess.
I've got suspicious activity in the sector.
Okay. The play here is to get behind this, shoot the hell out of it, and then immediately shoot the next one.
Hey, boy, hurry up and get in. We'll take you to Bruder. Yo, animal lover.
But, oh no no!
Hurry button the vehicle.
Shit 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 shit! Why am I stuck in a corner? Please don't. Shit shit shit! Fuck fuck fuck! Oh god damn it! Why did it? What even caused it to explode? There's the Jack 2 music. God damn it. What caused that to explode? Why did that happen like that? What the hell? What the fuck happened? I knew I should have healed. God damn it, dude. What happened here? Why did that car even explode? That doesn't even make sense. Why did that car explode? Because, I mean, I guess the idea is because that big freighter thing lands on the ground. Also, shout out to Lurker just flying in the background. Classic. But, like, what the fuck? Also, shout out to Daxter being like flipped upside down, but still, like I don't understand as like why that caused it to flip. I don't know, weird. Like I'm definitely hitting that vehicle in front of it for sure. I hit it a little bit, but it's still alive. Even there, you can still see it go off. I guess just because it was already injured, it blew up. That's shitty, and that's like it's even more shitty with the fact that like I got stuck in that fucking corner as I'm trying to get out of there. Because like all I would have had to do there, yeah, is like roll to safety, is like get to a vehicle, which is what I was trying to do. I was trying to get to a vehicle. I was gonna like hunker down, like fly away off into the water or something. And I almost got it. Like if I could have just hit triangle there, like if I would have been allowed to land on the ground, I was like spamming triangle. So that's unfortunate. I mean that counts as a failure for sure. I guess I'm going to come back to this later. I'm definitely taking a break. And we're gonna do a raid. That's God damn it. That's super unfortunate. Peach Cola exists. Yeah. I mean, let's be real. That's where my viewer is gonna be heading anyway. So might as well continue it on. I am gonna be playing this like in about like an hour or something. So catch everyone then. Next try, next win. Thank you, Jogurt. Let's catch everyone in about an hour. Do 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 do. Cool.
Ah! It's Gypsy! Gypsy's here. Say hello to Gypsy, everybody. Tell him what we were talking about, chat. Class, can you tell Gypsy what we were talking about? Sorry, I'm giving him a shout out. Because none of my mods are here.
Oh, I thought you said, like, just can you tell him
No, I don't think you can do it. I got shot half a second before making it to safety.